Ladies and gentlemen, today is December 18th, 2013, and this is the KNKL Show, episode 140, Dalmatians. I'm your host, Kienan Lafferty, and today is Whatever Wednesday, which means we get to do whatever the heck we want. And as of late, I am going to be starting a new tradition around here, and that is I'm going to be drawing the pictures and the characters that you guys have been submitting to the KNKL Facebook. Hey, look at that. That's awesome. I really like the fact that I said I was going to do this, and now you guys, everybody's coming out of their shells. Hey, everybody's just coming out from the woodwork. It's posting their original characters and all that good stuff, which is appreciated. So please continue to do that. So I went through and took a look at these, and yeah, I have selected already the ones that I'm going to be using. Oh, I like that one. I like that one right there. Iguana girl. At first I thought it was a guy, but I was like, Dawn, and then I saw this little thing right here. This whole thing, I was like, oh, it's a girl. All right. Sent in by Elizabeth Foster. So I think we're going to be jumping into that one. I picked two other ones, but we'll see how much time we got before we jump into those. But regardless, don't worry. I'm going to be looking through all of these. I'm going to be picking ones that are new, ones that are old. So if you submitted during the olden times, during the dark ages of the KNKL Facebook, don't worry. I'm going to be looking at all the pictures and figuring out which ones I want to draw. Okay, last announcement before we jump into the draw-off. I want to let you guys know that tomorrow at 5 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, right? 5 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, so 2 hours prior to this show, I am going to be doing a podcast. I'm going to be a guest on a podcast called Beyond the Meta, which is a League of Legends podcast. And there's like 3 awesome hosts on there. They're giving away Riot points. They wanted me as a guest on the show, so I'm going to go hang out with them. You guys should totally come too. The link is on the Facebook. Just join us on Twitch tomorrow at 5 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, and we'll be happy and do things. All right, so let's go ahead and jump into what we're going to be working on today. The Awesome Iguana Girl, Dawn by Elizabeth Foster. Thank you once again for joining, sending. Thank you for joining the Facebook and sending your artwork. So I'm going to go ahead and jump into this. You'll notice I did a preliminary sketch because I'm a little bit intimidated about drawing things from nothing in front of people. It's a sacred art. So just to get started with something where I'm like, yeah, okay, that'll work. Now I feel already a lot better. So hopefully that isn't too much of a pain in the butt for you guys. But in the future, if I do things like this, I'll be sure to time-lapse them. So we're going to go ahead and get into that, shall we? Yeah. Yes. Someone is saying Riot points. Yes, tomorrow on the podcast, we will be giving away free Riot points. And they give away a lot, too. We're talking like $20. $20 worth of Riot points to people that watch and listen and tune in. So anyway, let's go ahead and get into this here. So I want to talk a little bit about, let me just go ahead and compliment the awesomeness of this character. Usually, and I say this all the time, I'm not into furries. So the fact that I'm actually drawing an animal person, you should take as a huge compliment, Elizabeth, because usually I'm not into these things. But I saw this one and I thought it was really cool because I was like, hey, an iguana? An iguana person? That's really awesome. And I hope it's an iguana. I look at this thing. I was like, oh, that's like the big thing that they have, whatever that thing is that iguanas have. I was like, that's what she has. And then she's got these big ears. These big ears, which are really cool too. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of clean this up. I'm going to throw some color on really quick. I'm not going for anything too crazy today. Just having some fun. Just having some fun. But, yeah, some good things. Good things have been happening. Do I want to give her, yeah, there we go. Let's give her a little bit of that. And what I'm trying to focus on here is, you know, making a lizard person and then making it feminine. I think that was what I liked about it. I was like, hey, that would be an interesting challenge. Imagine you're designing a race for an MMO or something, and there's these lizard people. Now, how do you distinguish the men from the females? How do you make the females look a little bit more pretty? Pretty iguanas. And that is a challenge I'm willing to take. So I actually like how you did this. I like how the nose kind of comes up to a point. It actually looks really good. So I'm going to kind of copy that. There's subtleties in your designs that work really well. You want to make sure you highlight and notice those. Elizabeth and others, creating your own characters. And I really like the lines that kind of roll through the ears here. That looks really cool. Maybe it's the ears. These ears remind me of like Yordle ears or like Lulu's ears. So she's got these big old floppy ears like she did in Winter Wonder Lulu. I think that's another reason why I gravitated towards this. And it is Christmas, so I am singing Christmas tunes. And yeah, got some awesome stuff coming in from all you guys. So let's go ahead and just finish up this hair. Make this really simple, because I want to see if I can knock out a couple of these today, because I did choose a couple others. And you might be able to see their names in the... Oh yeah, you can! You can see the names in the layers. So, yeah, let's see if we can actually get to those people as well. Okay, so, yeah, let's continue with this. Let's just kind of clean this up. I really think a lot of the character is in the eyes. You really want to make sure you capture the eyes of the character. Let's give her a little bit of eyelashes. Why not? It's kind of what I like to do. Give the girls eyelashes. Yeah. And then get this. I don't even know what this thing is. It's like a gland or something. You know the big spot on the iguana, on their cheeks. Whatever the heck that thing is. Secretes poisonous gases that kill humans very slowly. And I like this black kind of shirt that she had on. What I did was I just kind of brought it a little bit further up the neck, so it's kind of like a, I don't know, like a sports top or something. I don't know exactly what you would call that, but I thought it looked nice, and you can make it shiny, so why not? Let's make it shiny. Let's go ahead and throw in her shoulder there. She is kind of muscly, so I also like that. She's a very fit iguana. Clearly she has been running around in her cage very much. They got her hamster wheel or something going on in there. So she is a very fit iguana. Alright, there's her little claws right there. Let's draw this other arm going up. Arms folded. And there you go. Cool! Cool, I'm liking that. Let's go ahead and just drop this down. We'll just make it like a torso shot. So there we go. Make this a little shiny coming up that way. That way too as well. There you go. Cool. Like that. Okay, now let's go ahead and add in some color. So you guys can see all of that. Oh yeah, you can. Good. Oh, I don't want to cut off your name. Don't want to cut off your name, Elizabeth. Put some color on, and I'm going to just go ahead and eye drop your colors because you masterfully chose them from your colored pencils. I'm going to go ahead and just drop that right on there. We're going to drop that right onto our character. Now let me go ahead and color the lines dark red, as I usually like to. Rule of thumb, let's color my lines dark red. Let's go ahead and drop in these colors. So for the most part, she's kind of like this tealish blue. That's pretty cool. Do like that. Good. Then she's kind of got this green going on down here. Ooh, yeah, I like that. Looks really nice in the transition. Let's get that yellow that you got going on in the ears. Add a little bit of my own flavor. Again, talking about the hue shifts, right? Hue shifts always make things look lovely and lively. I'll put a little bit of an orange hue shift in there. Let's get her eyes there. And you got her eyes kind of like this dark purple, which I like because that's what I like to do on Emma. I like to actually color her eyes dark purple. They're not black. Again, adds life. Adds life. And the hair. Let's get that hair looking good. Make it a little bit lighter since we already kind of colored a dark value with our lines. Let the lines color the values for us. Aha! Cool. I like that. All right, let's go ahead and move on to number 2. Number 2, let's box that up, call it good. Next, we're moving on to CGuro and his character here. I don't know if she has a name. I'm going to get better at doing these as we go on. But yes, this is CGuro's character. And this should be a little bit easier, maybe, because it is a humanoid. I don't know. I don't want to stick my own foot in my mouth, but let's see what we can do here. Okay, so what I do like about this girl is she seems very, she's kind of got like this cybernetic look to her, but she also has like these robes, which remind me of like a desert wanderer. She's like a technological desert wanderer, which is very cool. I like that very much. So let's go ahead and get us some of that. And maybe this will help like clue you guys in on how I go about sketching things and how rough I am to start. Like trying to just get an idea for how I want the character to be posed, as well as just subtle things, especially with the expressions. But yeah, let's see what happens. Okay, so what I do like about this girl is that she's got like bare shoulders, which is automatically really hot. But then she's also got like these tech-looking plates on her, which is also really cool. Okay, so let's go ahead and draw her. Draw her body like that, like that. There we go. And I like this hair too. This hair is really cool. I'm going to mirror it because I like this thing that's on the side of her head. I don't know exactly what it is, but it looks really cool. So I'm going to go ahead and just mirror that to CGuro. Hope you don't mind. And then she's got like these cool spikes. It's awesome. Cool. Oh, and then she's got this awesome dreadlocks. She's got these cool dreadlock things coming down. I don't know. Hair tentacles? What would you call it? I don't know. Okay. So let's go ahead and draw her shoulders down like this, and then we got the cool plate. The cool plate coming in here. What do I want her to be doing? Kind of like how her arm is kind of out in a way. I don't know. Not going to worry too much about posing. Probably just going to do simple poses today. What are you guys saying out here? You're saying hair tentacles sounds good. Alright, awesome. Good, because that's what you're getting. You're getting hair tentacles. Oh, and I gotta relax a little bit. Oh, I've been working all day on something for my patrons. The Emma behind the scenes video I've been working on. Super excited to show that to you guys who are subscribed on Patreon. And for those of you who are not, please consider checking it out. Patreon.com/Emma. You can get some really cool stuff, including the behind the scenes videos, sketches, and all that good stuff. Yeah, check it out. Shameless plug. Whatever. Whatever. Okay. I also need to make sure I'm getting these details of the dress. Yeah. Cool. Cool. Yeah. And again, I'm not going to draw the whole body. I'm not going to worry about the whole body for right now. Well, actually, you know what? Maybe I will, because I like the way that the bottom of this dress looks. I like the way it kind of like flows out like this, and then it's got this little thing in the center here. Yeah, that's cool. I like that. I like it. She's got this little belt thing going on. Let's fix that arm so it doesn't look as creepy. Okay. And what should she be doing with her hand? Probably just going to keep it simple. Probably just like that. Good. Good. And then this other arm will just tuck behind her back. Ha! Tuck that other arm behind the back. so we don't have to draw it. Brilliant! Who would have ever thought of that? Alright, so now that we got some basic things done with our character here, let's go ahead and clean up the lines and then we'll add some color. Clean up the lines, specifically in the face. I want to make sure she looks good up here. And then we'll move on to our final guy. How long have we been drawing for? 15 minutes?! Whoa! Dang, these are going a lot faster than I thought they would. Heck yeah! Heck yeah! This is good practice for speed drawing. Maybe. I don't know. Something like that. Okay, let's go ahead and just clean up the face here. And I think in the future I might, because I really like the idea of doing 3 of these. And rather than like stress, hoping that these are going to look good every time, I might try next week. I might try the time-lapse, and then I'll leave it up to you guys. You guys will tell me which one you like more. If you really like seeing me do this live, if it helps you out, seeing my process, I'd like to. My focus, though, is on quality, so I feel like if I were able to time-lapse, I could create higher quality sketches, you know, without you having to sit here and watch me work for an hour or whatever. But, yeah, let me know how you guys feel about that. Because I do like doing them live as well, just because it is pushing me out of my comfort zone, and I like that. I like being pushed out of my comfort zone. Does she have blush? No, she doesn't have blush. Okay, sorry to CGuro. She's not a blushy anime girl. Okay, fine. It's fine. I really like how her shoulders come out like this. I like that. Looks good. What is happening to this chat? I have no idea what you guys are talking about over here. You guys have not answered the question. Do you guys like live or do you want time-lapse? Or if you have, then I haven't seen it. Oh, you guys are talking about sexy things in chat, huh? Nice. Well, that is the place to do it. That is the place to do it. The community is growing up. So beautiful. Okay, anyway. So yeah, I'm feeling pretty good about that for right now. I say we go ahead and color. Move to color. Let's not forget the belt thing. Whatever that thing is. Okay. Color. Once again, I'm going to steal it from you, CGuro. Stealing it from you. I think this is the only part that I really like about... Oh, she's got these things on her arms, too. Shoot. I almost forgot it. I almost missed that. She's got extra flowy bits coming off of her shoulders, or her arm plates. My apologies. Oi. Oi! Cool. Good. Now we can steal the colors. Let's steal them colors and move on to number 3. Number 3, which is a blast from the past. I'm super excited to do that one. But we'll get to that in our own due time. Okay. CGuro, jacking your colors. Straight up jacking your colors. Okay, it's good. Got this light blue hair. Interesting. I'm going to go ahead and take this one here. Color all that in like that. And take this white, put a nice highlight in it. Aha! As well as her hair tentacles. Let's give her a little bit of blush as well as highlight in her face. Her shoulders there. Actually, that doesn't look that good. Doesn't look that good in my version. I don't know why. I'm going to give her a little bit of pigment in her cheeks and shoulders. Should make her look a little bit cuter. So like that, and that, and that. Lovely! Oh! Whoops. Meant to do that. And let's go ahead and get the eyes. Oh, and she's got blue eyes. Okay, so we need to make sure we get those. Okay, let's color the lines or color the eyes. I'm going to go with this blue right here because that looks good. Lovely. And dress is mostly white, which serves me well. I'm going to sneeze. And hit the sneeze button because I'm professional and I know how to do that. Okay, gray, 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 gray. Then it looks like we've got blue. Blue here. Whoops, let's go with this blue. Blue here, blue here, blue here. And that'll finish off that one. I like it. I like it. CGuro, I hope you like it too. Better like it. Okay. Alright, so finally, let's move on to our blast from the past. Box that up. Oh, and by the way, when I'm done with all these guys, I'm going to compile them and I'll post them on the Facebook for you guys to enjoy for yourselves. As well as, I'll have the original and then my drawing next to it, as well as credit to the original artist, which I always like to do. Alright, last is a blast from the past from Doki Dum. I cannot say your entire name, so I'm just going to call you Doki. Doki, like Loki. I'm going to draw your awesome dude character here with the big sword and cool shoulder or elbow pads and hat. So let's go ahead and get into that. And then we'll end today's show. We've been going for about 20 minutes, which is great. It's great. We got all the time in the world to draw this guy. All the time in the world to draw our cool hat guy. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to start with his face here. I'm actually going to start with his face. So what I like most about this guy is he's got this cool hair coming out the back of his hat. I want to make sure we don't lose that. And then he's got this hair here, right? And we want to make sure we put our measurement in. Halfway point is about there, so his eyes are going to land right about there. He's got glowing eyes. Ooh, nice. He's got glowy eyes. That makes things nice for us. Let's see, what's up with this? He's got this strong jawline. He's got this here, so. Cool. Liking that so far. Let's give him just a hint of irises there. They'll be kind of glowing, sort of like a night elf. I'm sure you guys are familiar with that. He's got kind of a, looks like his hat is a little bit bent. Maybe a little bit of tatterness going on there. Making up words. Some battle damage. There we go. Tatter damage. Yeah, I really like this guy's hair. Make sure we don't lose that. And then his ear right there. Cool. Well, let's get his collar in here. I love characters with collars. I think they're super cool. That's why I really like to play up Tank's collar on his jacket. I just give him like a massive collar on one side, and he's got this big old strap that connects his machete to his back on the other. This always makes for a cool looking character. So let's go ahead and give ourselves some of that. I'm going to raise his shoulders up a little bit. Yeah, sort of like that. This looks good. That looks good. I don't like that as much. Why do I not like that? There we go. Very good, very good. Oh, I'm going to do the thing where I put the shadow over his eyes. Aha! Aha! Yeah, that way his eyes look super glowy. Cool. Yeah, I always like that. I always like doing that. Cast the shadow over the eyes for a dramatic effect. Careful, that's a secret. It's a secret. Don't tell anybody. Alright. And I will message the people. I will message job people that I use their drawings. Because I want to make sure they see them. I'm not sitting here drawing this crap for nothing. Well, not that it's crap. I didn't mean that. I'm sorry. Sorry. It's a figure of speech. Drawing this amazing stuff for nothing. User submitted stuff. Okay. It's got a little bit more of an aggressive chin, so let's get that out there. And then his back is turned to us, so I don't know exactly what what the style of this jacket is going to be. So I'm just going to kind of make something up really quick. I'm going to make this thing up on the fly. And we need to draw him with his sword as well. Well, I don't know exactly how I'm going to fit it in this drawing. Might have to shrink him down just a little bit. Man, this guy looks pretty cool. I like this guy now. What would he even be doing with his sword? I don't know if I'm going to be able to fit it here. Because he'd like be holding it maybe. Oh yeah, he'd be holding it like this. And then it would just extend off into nothing. Or maybe it would be more like this. Maybe we could kind of drop it more like this. Sword here, extending off. Nope, that looks just, the first one looked better. Yeah, let's just, we'll make it like a design. We'll make it a design aesthetic instead of drawing the entire sword. Very good. Anyway, whatever. I'm not good at drawing swords. We're probably just going to work with what we got. Alrighty, peoples. Let's move on to color. Move on to color, and I'll deal with his sword later. Allow me to eyedrop your colors, Doki. Mr. Doki. Ugh, as I crack my neck. Yes. Okay, I like this dark brown you got going on here. Looks really nice. Probably gonna have to lighten it though because my lines are not that dark. They're dark, but they're not that dark. So I'm probably just gonna have to darken these lines a little bit more too. That's the ticket. So what I'm liking about this guy, actually, is that... Oh, I like that. What I'm liking about this guy is he's got like this brown and red. His colors are brown and red. And I think those look really nice together. Those definitely look very nice together. Very, very good. I like the pigment on his nose as well. It always makes for a good-looking character. Let's go ahead and blend that down a little bit. And let's give him some darkness around the eyes. Darkness and drama. Drama of the shadow over his eyes. And let's go ahead and make his eyes glowing yellow. Because I like that. Cool. And then his hair needs to be white. Let's not forget that. We need to make sure that it looks like more pigment and less Zorro. Looks like a Zorro mask. Let's go ahead and do that. There we go. Now it's more of a shadow. Alright, let's throw on the red. And we're good. Cool. I actually want that to be red too. I don't know why. And then he's got oh wait. That's supposed to be brown. Brown. Brown all the way, and then dark gray. And gray. Alright. Oh yeah, that looks good. Let's get a little bit of shading on there as well. Because we want our guy to look pristine. Alright, Doki, there's your guy. Hope you guys enjoyed that. With that, I think we're going to go ahead and end today's show. Oh, wait. I guess, well, we could do question catapults, but what would you guys ask about? I don't really know. And whatever, let's do question catapults anyway. Any questions that you have, such as how can you get featured on this show? How can I draw your things? Once again, just submit things to the Facebook. The link is down below if you're watching on YouTube. I will select randomly. Blast from the past, I like picking, it doesn't matter where it is. It doesn't have to be newly submitted. It can be from forever ago. It doesn't matter. I just pick what I like. Alright, and in review, let's go ahead and take a look at all of our characters today. So that was Doki's. Here is CGuro's. I really like that one. I think she's really cute. I like her. And then Elizabeth Foster. I really like this one too. Iguana Girl. Dawn. Dawn was her name. And someone's asking, will I do Shark Emma? I might just have to draw Shark Emma sometime. A lot of people are asking, am I going to be doing this again? Yes. This is something that I want to do every Wednesday now. And a question that I have for you guys, you can leave this in the comments or you can answer right now, is did you guys like the live drawing? Or would you rather me do more of a time-lapse thing? So that way I'm more talking about, you know, I can get a little bit more of a quality sketch done, or do you guys like seeing it live? You know what I mean? And when I say quality, it just means I'm going to be able to put a little bit more time into it. And if I mess up, then you guys don't have to see it. I can just do it over again. People are saying Facebook. Does it have to be submitted to the Facebook? Ideally, it would be, because that's where I'm going to be looking, you know, for everybody's pictures. So you guys can send it to, you know, message through DeviantArt or email or whatever. But ideally, it's going to be through Facebook, because that's what's going to get it noticed the best. Alright, people are saying actually either is good for the time-lapse and live. I'm thinking next week I'm going to try time-lapse. I'm going to see how that works. If it produces better quality, I'm able to commentate over it while you guys watch it draw, like, before our very eyes, then yeah, we'll definitely do that. Yeah, a lot of people are saying variety. So yeah, we'll just jump back and forth between time-lapse and live. Alright, I'm going to pull up inconspicuously our epic outro music. We're going to go ahead and end today's show, episode 140 of the KNKL Show. Thank you once again for joining me live on Twitch. People on YouTube, Youtubey, people on Youtubey. Please thumbs up if you like it, thumbs down if you don't. My name is Keenan Lafferty. You guys take care of yourselves. I'll see you tomorrow for a Thoughtful Thursday. I don't know exactly what we're going to be talking about, but regardless, it's going to be awesome. I'll see you guys then. Until that time, take care.